Gummy Bear Presentation presented by Olivia Wolliver. Today we're going to look at what happens to a gummy bear when you put it in a tap water solution versus when you put it into a saturated salt water solution. Setting up the experiment. To set up the experiment, first I chose 3 regular gummy bears. I then filled 2 mason jars partway with tap water, and I placed 1 gummy bear in the tap water. I then made a saturated salt water solution with the other glass of water. To do this, I continued to add salt to the tap water and stirred until the salt was completely dissolved. I repeated this process until the salt was no longer dissolved in the water, creating a saturated saltwater solution. I then placed a gummy bear in that solution. The last gummy bear was not placed into any solution. It was used as a control. After letting the gummy bears sit in the different solutions for 7 hours, I took them out and observed what happened to them. The gummy bear that was submerged in the tap water grew much larger than the regular gummy bear. The gummy bear that was submerged in the salt water has not changed size, and the regular gummy bear, of course, has stayed the same after 7 hours. Why did this happen? Why did the gummy bear in the tap water grow? This is because of a process called osmosis. Osmosis is when the solvent particles pass through a semi-permeable membrane from a more diluted solution to a more concentrated one. Semi-permeable membrane means that the membrane's pores are only big enough for a select portion of the solvent to pass through. In this case, and in most cases, the water molecules of the solution are small enough to pass through the membrane. This picture illustrates the process of osmosis with a water solution and a small amount of sugar molecules on the left, and a water solution with a greater amount of sugar molecules on the right. As time goes on, the water molecules pass through the semi-permeable membrane, equaling the distribution of water molecules to sugar molecules on each side. Similarly, this is what happened when the gummy bear that was placed into the tap water. There was a low or non-existent concentration of water molecules inside the gummy bear, and there was a high concentration of water molecules outside of the gummy bear. Therefore, through osmosis, the gummy bear grew in size due to the increase of water molecules in the gummy bear. Now, why didn't this happen with the gummy bear in the salt water? That's because the salt water is a hypertonic solution. Hypertonic means that there are more molecules in the solution than in the gummy bear. If the gummy bear had had any moisture in it at all, then osmosis would occur from the gummy bear to the solution in an attempt to equal out the water inside and outside of the gummy bear, as well as to equal out the molecules inside and outside of the gummy bear. So for our results, we see that due to osmosis, the gummy bear in the tap water grew in size, and due to the salt water being a hypertonic solution as compared to the gummy bear in the salt water did not change size.